All right. We got nobody. We got nobody in here. But hey, look, the other stream abruptly ended in the middle of the stream. We were not yet finished with that smoke, that heat that we had here. Because I got to give Sha'Cardi B her props here. Okay. So I'm gonna let people come into this. If you seeing this later off of the stream and stuff like that, you gotta come. You gotta see the first stream. Matter of fact, the part one, which it started with Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly-Ann, Fraser-Pryce, comma Sha'Carri Richardson, Smoking Fire or something like that. Now this one, look, we back in here. I'm gonna let people start coming in here a little bit, but look, I gotta give my props to Sha'Cardi B, because I was trying to get into the point where I gotta be fair to her, right? If she can win, that's the part I got cut off on, right? Because I did the one where everybody's beating the bricks off of her and stuff. And let me refresh the people that may be new coming in as we're waiting. If you can't beat Talu, come on now. You can't beat Talu. She beat you the last time. We brought up the stats right here at Prefontaine. You got fourth, 11-15. I don't care about oh, it's a long college season. Wah. Well, you know, other collegiate athletes have done well. Other collegiate athletes made it to the games. There have been collegiate athletes in the past. People go say, well, it's COVID-19. It's COVID's. It's less races this year. So therefore, those athletes have an easier time making it. Well, look, I'm going to put it like this. So you telling me never in the history of all of these other collegiate athletes going to the Olympics and stuff, you telling me other athletes in the 100, in the 200, 400, 800, 100 hurdles, 110 hurdles, so on and so forth, you telling me they had hard collegiate seasons, yet we about to give an excuse to this woman that trash talks and just flames come out of her mouth? Oh no, we not about to do that. We about to hold her accountable. So she didn't make it, which a lot of collegiate athletes actually do flounder. Okay, the difference between her and other collegiate athletes are she ain't really that humble. She lets her mouth fly. She attracts the drama to herself. So she tracks it. We gonna give it to her, and we definitely gonna finish that drama. So while people are pouring in, don't forget to smash the like button. It's gonna take a few minutes for YouTube to actually show this to everybody, but smash that like button, share with other people, because we about to finish this heat that we giving right here. Look. Straight up, real talk. This is what's gonna happen if Sha'Cardi can actually win at the Prefontaine meet. Like I said, I ended off with, I got to give her props. She do got a medal, a gold medal, at a U20 championship at the U20 Pan Americans. Nice. I got to give her that. Congratulations. She did that in 2017. So she's got something behind her. So I can no longer say, hey, you don't have anything there. Here's the resume right there. Right? Now, when it comes to NCAAs, okay, she got that. Now, it's kind of interesting. This makes me think, because these are her honors. She got second in the 200. So I guess they just want to look. You see how they doing this resume right here? Now, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to do some research and find out exactly why they select certain things to put here and other ones not. Because I know for sure she got a second place in the 200. And then, didn't she get like a second or third in the 4x1 for NCAAs? Why don't they put that there? That means they already pumping her up so they can be first. When people forget about the context of stuff, it's right there. Now, to my knowledge, it's whatever the agent and whatever they submit they want to show for their honors and stuff. I think that's what that is. So maybe it's the agent right here, but I don't particularly know. So I'm going to find that out. I might have to call the agent and say, hey, look, I saw this thing. I don't want to waste your time or whatever. And I'm just going to ask like, hey, are you familiar with that? Because I think this is a resume. They don't put their worst performances. And obviously she's going for the stars. So she want to appear as as untouchable as possible, which is fair. I would do the same thing. Now, let's look at her here. She's been doing 10-7s like crazy against headwinds. Like, this is a better performance than the one that's at the Olympics for Shericka Jackson. That's why I said, if you lose to Shericka Jackson, a distance runner, she coming down from the 400 and about to bust yo booty in this. Oh no, oh no, we can't let you get that one. Now here we go. Ferdinand said, "Oh, so this is the field for the 200." So we got okay. Let's talk about the 200 too. We got Dina Asher Smith coming back, and she was dealing with her injury and stuff. Kambunji, okay, Mujinga. Always like saying her last name. I just like that name. Gabby Thomas, Jenna Prandini, Sha'Cardi B, Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown. I'm not as familiar with Brittany Brown, to be honest. I apologize for that one. Marie Jose Talu, Desiree Bryant, and Allison Felix. All right, this is the field right here. All right, Sha'Cardi B. Let me give you your props, and we're going to move on to the 200 in a second. All right, this is a better performance than Jackson with that negative 0.6, to be fair. All right, you're running against that headwind. 1077, she ran a 1076. All right, that's going to be good. So that means you should have a 1-up on her. Now, what I will say is this. You ain't... Wait a minute, is that this year? Okay, that is this year. I just want to make sure they ain't blending years together. Let me see. Let me see anything that stands out. She did a 4x2 earlier this year. Actually, not bad. Not bad. Okay. If you beat the field, you got to blow them out. I told you. You have to blow them out. Don't forget. You got to blow them out in the 100. If you don't, there is no way to me. Now, obviously, all the press, all the stuff behind you, all of, Bikey, because they want to, especially U.S. company, U.S. athlete, U.S. bred, born and raised, right? They want to push you to the top in the largest market. Jamaica's not a large market, but the U.S. is, right? Let me see here. Let's go down to the 200. They still don't have this program here. I bet I could pull it up pretty quickly, though. I would have to, let me see if I could pull this up in the background. Let me put this above here. Let's put that there while I'm pulling this up in the background. Women's Prefontaine 200 start list. Miller, Weibo, Thomas, Felix, Headstrong. 200. Let's see. Third fastest time ever. I don't know what that is. No, that's an old one. Wow. Prefontaine. Okay, let's look at this one. Premier Track and Vid. 2021 entries of Prefontaine. That's what I'm seeing right here. Now, guys, don't forget. Let's see, the 100, the 200. Oh, wow, this is it. So it's on Runner Space. I guess they said this is the official website or something. Let's bring this up on the screen. Now, you guys are seeing this here. Now, look, here's the Prefontaine thing here. It's going to take a second to delay for you guys to see it, but I hope you guys see it. Yeah, you do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my magic and then pull this up to make it larger on the screen. Oops, wrong thing. Let's go to the window. Let's make this larger, as large as possible, so that we can see this, right? Okay, window capture. Let's make this as large as possible. Now, hopefully you guys can see this better on the screen. Derek Dean, has she not learned from that beating in the 400 final in Tokyo? Go to Prefontaine Facebook page. I'll send you the full file. Oh, I got it right here. I got the Prefontaine right here. So this looks like this is updated as far as today. Preclassic.com, the official Prefontaine website, which is Running Space. It's so funny that Running Space is still in existence because it seems like it's like, I guess, less of a as big, at least to me when I was there. So this is August 20th through the 21st. So here is this. It says for the latest entries and results, eugene.diamondleague.com. Obviously, you don't got the latest entries in the 200, but here we go. Now, Oh, they got an alternate in the 200. So they prepared just in case somebody pulled out. So that means Lena Irby pulled out and Desiree Bryant, because the list that you gave me, Ferdinand, has Lena Irby not in there. Come on, Lena Irby, you got to represent Indiana. Even though I'm not from Indiana, you close. I'm from Illinois. You got to be there. Like, come on, man. But anyway, here we go. So here's the field right here. Dina Asher-Smith. Let me zoom in some more on this, actually. Make this even bigger. Let me blow this up. All right. I think this should be big enough. So we got Dina Asher-Smith, Kambunji, Thomas, Prandini, Richardson, Brown, Talu, Felix, and Bryant. Unless Irby is like still there, but Bryant ain't. But Bryant was the alternate, so Irby must have dropped out or whatever. I don't know what she dropping out for. She should have went there for her paycheck. Or maybe she ain't. I don't know. Is she an Adidas athlete? I think she trains with Millard Weibo or something like that. But no, she might be a Nike athlete. I don't know. Let me stop shouting them out. They ain't paying me to sponsor them. Anyway, so what I think is going to happen here is you better not lose to Gabby Thomas, is what I'm saying, Richardson. If Allison Felix, Grandma Felix, no offense to her, Grandma Felix, if Grandma Felix come in there and beat your bricks off, I'm going to need you to take 3 seats. Not 1, but 3 seats. We need Grandma Felix, who out here still getting medals on you, who out here when she was a teenager and she did more than what you could do, what you could hope to do. Straight out of high school, she went and said, all right, skip that. I'm going to get myself a silver medal at the Olympics. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a gold medal at the World Championships. And not once, but 3 times. Remember that, Allison Felix. Before people keep saying, oh, well, Richardson is the top. Oh, wait a minute. You know somebody else that was younger than her that did something? Yeah, I remember that. Allison Felix was a beast. And still is. So, Richardson. Should I give, guys that are here. I know it's not that many people that are here this time around because we lost the viewers and stuff like that. So we got significantly less viewers this time around. Probably went to other live streams. It's fine. Or they just said, you know what, that's fine. Look, should I do her the Elaine Thompson-Herah prayer? Remember should I do the Elaine Thompson prayer for Sha'Cardi B to help her get her some good luck so that she could win? Or should we just let it be as it is? Because the way I'm looking at it is she might need a hope and a prayer. Like, how's she going to beat this whole field? How? I just can't see it. I cannot see it. If this is the lane, wait a minute. Is this the lane order? Or are they lining them up? No, this is not alphabetical order, is it? No, this isn't alphabetical order. So this looks like this might actually be the lane order, or unless they just randomly put it here. So Fraser-Pryce in lane 1, Talu's in lane 2, Thompson-Herah, Jackson, Richardson. Oh man, they just trying to, I guess Thompson-Herah being the fastest. She's got 2 lanes to Fraser-Pryce, 2 lanes to Richardson. So, okay. Then you got the distance athlete right here from Jackson. So Jackson is the distance athlete here. They said Allison would get 4th or 5th in the 200. Sorry to tell to my all-time hero. I know. Giddy Goose James said, yes, pray for her. She needs it. All right. Remember the last time we prayed, it actually worked. You sure you want me to pray for Sha'Cardi B? Now you probably a Sha'Cardi B fan or an American or just somebody that wants to see somebody that trash talks do well. Because remember the last time we did that prayer for Elaine Thompson-Herah, she not only won, she set the Olympic record. She came by and won the 200, and of course she was on the team for that 4x1 relay. She got a treble. So watch. I'm just asking. I'm gonna ask you one more time, my brother. Do you sure you want me to pray and do that Elaine Thompson prayer on her? Because, man, she might need it. Because this field, look, okay, here's Dina Asher-Smith. So if this is the lane assignment here, let me be a little bit more serious here. If this is the lane assignment for the 100s, hopefully you guys can see this on the screen. Yeah, they're really, I guess everybody that's going to get their bricks beat off of them are on the outside lanes. The fastest people in the field, literally, they just sectioned it off. The fastest people on the field, if this is the lane assignment, are all on the inside. Everybody that's broken 10-8 is literally on the inside. Everybody that has never broken 10-8 or hasn't broken 10-8 at least this season. Let me see the entries to make sure I'm not saying anything incorrect. Yes, this is correct. Everybody that has not yet broken 10-8, unless Brianna Williams somehow broke 10-8 when I wasn't looking, they are all on the outside lane. This is a very interesting way that they're putting this here. So in this case, this is like the field. Essentially, the race is right here. This is the race all right here. Everybody else is there. Brianna Williams is going to come out with a fast start, and she might actually come up there in the mix on the outside. She did that before in her first, I guess, pro race against them and everything before. So I think Prandini and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was there or something. She got like third. Brianna Williams got third. So with that being said, Richardson, Jackson, Thompson-Herah. I say Thompson-Herah gets the win. Some people are saying world record. I don't even want to hype it up like that. I want to see a world record. I really do. I want to see the name of FloJo wiped off so people can stop saying, not because I don't like FloJo or nothing, but I just like to see new names every once in a while. Eventually, I want Usain Bolt name to be wiped off. It hasn't been enough years yet. When it started getting about 30 years, okay, we need a new person with that record. Because it's making all the women look very slow when you really think about it, that her name is stayed there for that long. And then you say, we got improved shoes, improved tracks, surfaces and everything, and they can't get close to it? You telling me they can't get close with improved shoes, track surfaces, better training, better form, and everything like that? Well, that looks pretty bad on the women in some ways. But eventually, hey, somebody that talented or wind assisted, it could be wind assisted, I don't know, because her 200 is really legitimate. So I can't, that's why I'm like, well, the 100 might be wind assisted, but I don't know. Here's the 200. Look, Dina Asher-Smith, Kambuji, Thomas, Prandini, Sha'Cardi, Brown, Talou, Felix, and Bryant. Okay? Look. Let me look at this field for a second and take this one in. I think, Thomas is at home, so she might actually do pretty good. Prandini's in a one-off race. She's actually a good bend runner, a fair bend runner, and she might come into the home straightaway. The way they got this set up is that Thomas is kind of shafted in the lane that she's in. I hope she got preferential treatment. And Sha'Cardi B actually got the lane of choice in both of these. I think that's because she got sent home so early. She got the pick. So the races seem to be set up so that Sha'Cardi B can run the maximum efficiency. Because Talou's on the outside. She's a fast starter. That'll be somebody to cue off of for Brittany Brown and Richardson. Felix is there. I don't think she's going to be able to do anything serious. Desiree Bryant might even beat her right there. But I don't know. It's a one-off race. So Felix might actually have something. But I do agree with you, Ferdinand. She might get 4th or 5th. Thomas, I think she has a better chance. And Asher-Smith, she's literally on the inside. If she was hurt and she ain't doing that well, this is the appearance fee or whatever it is right here at this point. Or whatever money she could hope to get. So Asher-Smith on the inside. They said, I want them to put Elaine next to Sha'Carri. Yeah, I don't think they would want to do that. Because I would like to see Fraser-Pryce next to Sha'Carri so that she could probably, get her faster or might flinch her like it did Carmelita Jeter, But, dang, I'm going to say Gabby Thomas on this one. That's the one I got. Prandini, Thomas, or Talou. And yes, people are saying Talou hasn't broken 22 seconds. Neither has Richardson. Okay? If you think Richardson can break it, Talou can break it. They got an equal chance, especially in a one-off race. Oh, yes. Now, yeah. I don't know why they call 800 meters additional event for. That's weird. That's weird. But let me go here. So, Ajay Wilson, former USA record holder. Natoya Gould from Jamaica. I didn't even know she was in the race. Look, Gould is here. Oh, this is gonna be a rematch now. Raven Rogers, Kate Grace, Jimariki, Keely Hodgkinson, Athing Mo, Sabrina Sutherland, and Halima Nakai. Look, they trying to have some freaking rematches from the Olympics or something. Look, Athing Mo, if some world records are going to go down, I would like to see it in the 100, the 800, and the 1500, and the mile, and the men's mile too. I think the closest one is Faith Kipyegon here in the 1500. And then Athing Mo, we going to see her challenge. But I'm telling you, I've seen her from the youth. She's looking like she's pretty much close to her limit. Now, with a pace setter, that might be a little bit different. Right? Now, I just need them. Okay, look, I'm going to give y'all the truth right here. This is what I think of Athing Mo. She actually reminds me of somebody I tried to date. Like, personality-wise, when I look at her, I'm like, this reminds me of, I'm not going to say who it was. It was just a very talented woman that was good in the 1500, and she just didn't seem like she could try. I know, Athing Mo, like, what the heck is going on? Look, her personality seems like, if you ever talk to Athing Mo, she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, she comes off like that. I want her to say something to somebody, because she got the trash talk in her too. I want to be able to put this as a boxing match. So instead, I'm gonna pretend like the drama is there, right? Here we go, McNeil, right? McNeil, come on, help me out. I'm gonna need you to come up here. Don't you know that she be talking like that? Let's pretend Athing Mo, right? I ain't gonna put out no allegations or nothing here. Don't nobody start no fake stuff. Don't take my words out of context. Now look, Athing Mo look like she the type of person that'll smack you silly, in words at least, if you talk to her crazy. She like, oh, okay. You think you gonna beat me? All right, let's line up and lace up on the track right now. Like, she look like that type of person. So, Athing Mo gonna slap the whole field silly. I hope that she gets the world record right here. I hope she gets the world record right here. She's at home. The jet lag ain't gonna be as much. She's gonna look real relaxed and refreshed, hopefully. Obviously, she went through the rounds at the Olympics, then did the 4x4. But hopefully she could get that record so we can knock another name off of that record, because those records too old. We need these old women to freaking, rest up. Their names need to be rested. Now, let's go to the 1500. Let's go to the 1500. Faith Kipyegon. She's within a second or so. Here we go. Sha'Cardi B, you had your chance. That's what I'm going to say if you lose. You had your chance. Now go sit down. That's what I will say. Records. Let's look at the records real quick. If anybody has a request of something they want me to check out too, let me know during this stream right here. I found out how to charge this bogus new laptop I got, which I'm going to return tomorrow. They called this one a premium high ranking one, but apparently not. So that's the world rankings. I thought it said records. Wait a minute. No. Stat zone. Come on now. Stats. Internal message error. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on, guys. You messing up my program, stat zone. Where is it at? Oh, it was probably because I clicked it. Here it is. 350.07. Ginzebi Dababa. Okay. Now let's look at Faith Kipyegon real quick. She's at a 351.07, I believe. That's so that's 1 second out. 1500 for the women. Faith Kipyegon, literally exactly on the point, 1 second. That is 0.25 on every single lap for her 400. Faith Kipyegon, we need this one right here. I know y'all can't see the names, but there you go. So when it comes down to this pre-classic right here, I'm going to need Faith Kipyegon to ride the coattails of that freaking pace setter. Because I know Hassan, she going to be mad. She going after the 5,000 record again. And she's like, okay, I'm going to come after the 1,500 later. I'm going to lick my wounds and go after the 5,000. Because Faith Kipyegon, if I try to do a world record there, she might beat me again and get the record. I don't want to be salty and lose again. So, Faith Kipyegon, go follow her YouTube channel. She's hosting the U20, or at least some of them, the replays of the U20 championships that's going on right now in Nairobi, Kenya. All right? Or maybe if you're not going to stay and watch her videos, don't subscribe, but just keep searching her out and do that, because you don't want to give her fake subscribers and then the numbers go down. But definitely, she's a very funny athlete. If you actually see some of her videos, obviously you could tell she struggles with English a little bit. Laura Muir, second fastest in the field, 354 or something. Let's see her get another British record. That'll be good. She finally got a medal after so long. Jessica Hull of Australia. Come on, Jessica. You know what, Jessica? I would like to see you personally beat Laura Muir. I would like to see you send her backwards. Send Laura Muir backwards to where she came from, back to Great Britain. Come on, Jessica Hull. You can do it, right? I know that's just my that's one of my more favorites or whatever. Let me get out of that one. It's nothing personally against anybody. Winnie Nyando, that'll be good for Uganda if she can improve upon that. Sha'Carri, she's typically okay. I want to point this out to y'all. Sha'Carri, for the people that don't know, y'all know this woman. Hold on, let me bring up. Let's bring her up here. Chanel. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. I think I spelled her name wrong. Oh no, I spelled it right. So Sha'Carri, she's typically a pace setter. Did you know that she went through one of the horrible injury earlier this year or before, and she tried to make it to the Olympics, but unfortunately her Olympic dreams just could not go through. So I'm gonna give her a little shout out here because we want to highlight other athletes and stuff. And yeah, I just want to be able to highlight her real quick with Sha'Carri because she's typically been a pace setter, right? Her birthday's on the 22nd. Oh, it's only one day after Prefontaine. So, look. Sha'Carri, thank you for your contribution to the sport. You've been pace setting people that have broken world records. You've been pace setting people that have done meet records and everything like that. I appreciate what you're doing. And actually, if I see her in... Oh, wait a minute. I just put it together. Sha'Carri ain't running this race to run the race because she's an 800 athlete, by the way. She's running this so she could pace set this. And she typically be pace setting world records. Uh-oh. Y'all heard it here first. Faith Kipyegon is breaking the 1,500 meter world record. That's what I'm saying right now. I would like to see her. It's so close to 350. She may as well just be the first woman ever to get on the 350. Come on, 348 something. That'd be even crazier if she could skip 349s. So Sha'Carri is going to be one of the pace setters. I recognize her. She comes out and she's going to do that. Probably Jose Norris too. But Sha'Carri, she typically does a good job. So she's probably going to pace them through to about the 600 to 900 meter mark. It depends on what they got her instructions to. But yeah, Ferdinand, I do agree that Faith will take the record from Dababa. I hope so. Because, man, Dababa, she was just kind of like Richardson. Because, you know, the Baba twins and the Baba sisters, they got that whole dynasty stuff going on. She had, like, the arrogance and stuff. Unfortunately, she got injured. And it was good to see the smoke and the heat in the distance runners. Because most of those athletes don't really be trash talking. I want them to trash talk. Like Mo Farah and all of them, they trash talk behind the scenes. I want them to do it on camera, like the Baba kind of had. She had the arrogance there, like, yo, you can't beat me. You can't do this. We need a Donovan Brazier, but on the women's side too. So, North American 1,500 meters. I guess Price isn't a pace setter because it doesn't say pacer here. That's kind of weird. I don't know as many of these athletes. This is probably... Maybe, yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to skip that, unfortunately, for those athletes there. Now, I'm going to go to the 3,000 meter steeplechase. And then I'm going to come back to Sha'Cardi B because I know that's in the title and with everything. But Faith Kipyegon, definitely do that. Ethiopia or the record. Steve Patrick said Ethiopia or the record. Yes, Faith will run 349 something. Now, when it comes here, let me go to the steeplechase real quick. Okay, Kraus of Germany. Man, look, Kraus of Germany is quick as a mother effer. Okay, I think that, let me look at the program here and see if they got all of their seed times too, because that will help. Here it is right here. So, now when it comes to this, let me zoom out on this window capture real quick. Let me do fit to screen right there. All right. That's a zoomed out a little bit too much. All right. So look, here's your field right here. Now, we got... Okay, now I gotta say, I have a favorite here. And I'm a little bit saddened that Beatrice Chepkoech, which is the world record holder, did not do well. I personally think she looks pleasing to the eyes. That's all I will say on that one, right? I got myself a bunch of people that have been like, yo, she is not going to do that well. I called her out years ago. There were people that said, oh, Chepkoech is not going to do it. And I'm like, nah, she's going to break that world record even when she was coming up before. And so Chepkoech, she be looking, sometimes she got super tans. And when she ain't super tan, that's why I know she ain't doing as well. She's not super tan this year. Like, she gets super dark because you can see that she been training in the sun. And then she gets light. So she's light this year. And so she didn't do really well. I don't know if she went through an injury or something like that. That I don't know. But Chepkoech is the world record holder here. This will be very interesting how this occurs after the Olympics. And she had a really bad Olympics. Really, really bad. She was not even in the conversation. I thought she was going to dominate it. Because when she runs, she dominates races. Like no other. So, a baby here of Ethiopia, Chepkoech, Chesspool, of Kenya, Emma Coburn, and she ran questionable at the Olympics. It was crazy. That humidity affected everybody a little bit differently. Valerie Constein of USA, Leah Folland, Courtney Fredericks. Oh my goodness, I thought she was gonna win when she did that move. She was just like, yo, I'm taking this freaking lead. All of y'all come behind me and you gonna have to run me down, which is what they did. But she winded up running there and getting herself a medal. So I applaud her for that one. Gregson of Australia, Jep Kamai of Kenya, Gerudo of Kenya, and Yavi of Bahrain. So what do I think is going to happen in this field? I got no freaking clue other than I think Fredericks and Chesspool are my two favorites in the field with an outside chance of a baby. Now, if Chepkoech and Coburn can recover, and because this is a one-off race, then they might be able to take this race. But based on what I saw at the Olympics, right, and based on what I have seen, now the jet lag might have affected Coburn a little bit differently than other athletes. So with it being home field advantage, if I had to go between Chepkoech and Coburn, if they were fit, I'm gonna go with Coburn because of the jet lag effect. Now let me go back to these other events and check these out. So 400 hurdle women, I guess we don't have that. Let's look at the Prefontaine list. 400 hurdles. Dalila Muhammad, is she really in lane, the inside lane? These can't be the lane assignments. These can't be the lane assignments. Shamir Little on the outside. Wait a minute. They're going to put Dalila Muhammad in lane. Did she ask for that lane? Wow, that's weird. I mean, I think she's going to overall win this. But Dalila Muhammad, Shamir Little, that's an Illinois athlete. I wish she would just get it together as I saw her and announced some of her races when she was in the youth. Come on, Shamir, fix your freaking form. But and double in the 400 the next time around so that you can at least make a 4x4 team or something. Anna Rizikova from Ukraine, I think she's got a chance to do something. But if Little is actually doing what she should at least finish second and Rizikova finish in third. Even though Genevieve Russell from Jamaica is there, I don't think she can beat Rizikova, in all honesty, in a one-off race. Sage Watson, Gianna Woodruff, Rhonda White, and we got Cara Haley from that. But I say this Dalila Muhammad right there. What is the altitude for long? What is the altitude for long distance runners? I don't get it. Then we got high jump, pole vault, and other events. Now, let me ask you guys for the few viewers that are here, because we lost a whole bunch of them. We had hundreds, and we got less than, man. But anyway, let me ask you guys, what do you guys want me to cover here? So I want to cover something that you guys are looking for, because people came in, they thought we were going to still be talking that smoke about Sha'Cardi B, which we did start off on that. They just came in a little bit later. I want to give the highlight to the other events. But look, this is the irony of track and field. People say they want to know other events, other people, and when you start giving it to them, they scatter. That's literally what happens. Every request on a video that I've done from the viewers, quite literally, every single one of them has had the least amount of views on my channel. Somebody asked me about Allison Felix. I made it. People asked me about A-Thing Mo and Inga Britson. I made it. Look at those videos on the channel and look and see they got less than 200 views, 300 views, and then these other ones. It's literally like the same thing over, right? I'm talking about the 100. Basically, it's just like the 100, and that's what they care about. These are some of the same people, and we don't get the views there. So that's the problem that we're having in track and field. How do you get people to watch something that even they requested that maybe others? You guys have to share it with other like-minded people. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitter, the Instagram. Tell them about the channel. Hey, say, look, we need some distance runners to come up and start watching these distance races so that I can cover them. Because if we don't get people in there, the people that say, hey, I want you to cover Allison Felix, I cover it, what is it going to do? If I get from thousands of views, notice it happened on my channel. Just go back after this video. I'll get thousands of views, and if I get even one video where I get like 50 or something in the same amount of time, my next video right after that barely gets even shown to anybody like that. And so it makes it like me stuck between a rock and a hard place if I show things that aren't actually getting views. So for everybody that wants me to cover other things, you guys got to actually watch them, I guess, and get other people to watch them. And so until I stabilize and get more people that are distance runners, pole vaulters, and field eventers here, because it's quite frankly, even if I cover a sprinter that's not one of the main sprinters, they're just not going to watch it. Because I keep getting the comments, who the F is this? Who is this B rank person? So Ferdinand said, what is the altitude for long distance runners, the mile? Are you altitude like the high altitude, low altitude, or something like that? Because altitude is 2,455 meters and above. So Nairobi's at just under 5,000 meters above sea level. So that's altitude. Extreme high altitude is around 6,000 or something like that, or maybe it's 8,000. And Mexico City was 6,000 meters above sea level. So with that being said, let me go over some of these events right here, the other ones. So high jump, we got Levchenko of Ukraine. Now, I want to see that between her and Vashti Cunningham. I think these are the two that we got to pay attention to from Ukraine and the USA. Vashti didn't do as well. She didn't do to expectations at the Olympics. So this would be very interesting if she can come back doing that. Stefanidi, right, of Greece. Stefanidi, we know what happened at the Olympics. Now we got to see this in the pole vault. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I can get, by altitude, I mean the high of Eugene above sea level and the effect it will have. My brother Ferdinand, did you watch my videos? I have debunked that over and over and over again. There is no such thing as high altitude. See, this is what I be talking about. You know, if people repeat stuff over and over again, it becomes like it's true. Let me just debunk you right now. Not you directly, but let me just show you something real quick. I'm about to bring it up for everybody. Anybody else with that? Let's say University. I'm going to pull it up in the background of Oregon. Altitude. There is no such thing as high altitude in Eugene. No such thing. Those people that came here over and over to say it, all they try to do is trash talk the Americans. That's what I want you to notice. When somebody says something, ask them to post proof. Mile, I asked to cover the long distance, right? Mile, I asked to cover. Sorry for misunderstanding. What is high altitude. I'm still going to post that because there's going to be some people that say that next year. I want them to know exactly that there is no such thing as high altitude when it comes to the University of Oregon. They said Nairobi is about 1,600 meters above sea level. Okay, cool. So here we go. Let me bring this up. This is going to be the medical version of high altitude. Now, that might be slightly different from what the running version of high altitude is. Okay? Looks like my computer is freezing just a little bit. This is a little bit of a different website. I have a different computer here, but look, let me just show you guys this. All right. So, here we go. It says, what is high altitude? High altitude is considered between 5,000 and some whatever feet. So 1,524 meters. So this one is even a different one. This is a lower for high altitude. And I had one where it was a medical definition version of it, all the way up to 3,500 meters. Now then I'm going to say the mile training. Thank you. I have never seen it. Please inform me. Ferdinand said. Here's the altitude. University of Oregon, Portland. Elevation. I don't know why it says negative 10,000 feet. What? So it's even less. It's below sea level. Apparently, this is what this is saying. Negative 10,000 meters below sea level. I don't know how that's high altitude. That's a bowl. Actually, let me look for something because I don't think that is correct. But that might actually be correct. University of Oregon. Let's see this. Oregon LIDAR elevation data. Maybe because I need to stop using DuckDuckGo. Let me use, unfortunately, Google, even though I'm using YouTube right now. What is the elevation of University of Oregon? Because I don't want it to really be like, yo, below. Here it is. That's the correct one. I don't know what they were giving us. Negative 10. It's the exact same website. What the heck? Who the heck? Oh, I see where it is. They gave us a different. Okay, I see this. Okay, they gave us something else. It's the same website, but it was like a different location. Now look at this. Elevation, 136 meters. What is considered high altitude right here? 1,524 meters. As we can see, that ain't nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So, a lot of these people will come. They'll say the University of Oregon is a fast track. Americans don't reproduce their times. If you see that in the comment section, this is what I want you to do, sir. I would like you to just ask them, do you have the evidence for that? Can you post me to the link? That's all you got to do. You just got to post them the link. Here goes Sha'Carri where she's doing that. Look at that. She's even got a gold medalist and stuff. The current NICAC record holder. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. I need to look at Sha'Carri's record there. I told you she's an 800 runner. Like, she be putting in work. She's 30 years old. She's putting it in. She's had many injuries and everything like that. I hope she comes back to the next Olympics and can make the 800. Quite frankly, I hope she does, because she is out here putting in the work as a pace setter a lot of times. But yeah, when people do that, just ask them, okay, what is the definite? Can you post me what high altitude is? Mexico City is about 2,250 meters above sea level. So yeah, now this is where it is. University of Oregon, 13th Street right here. There's not much difference in elevation between where they are, the track, and everything like that. So I just want people to stop this high altitude stuff right here. I know you didn't mean it like that, but it will not affect the distance runners at all. In Nairobi it will, because they're at high altitude. It will affect the sprints. It makes the sprints easier, if I'm not mistaken. So now let's go here to the pole vault. Stefanidi and Katie. Going to be a very good face-off right here. Actually, the whole field. Holly Bradshaw, Olivia Groover, Anika Newell, and then Morgan Romero. This is going to be a good face-off between them. It's only 6 athletes, too. The 2 mile. additional event, I guess. Letesenbet Gide. Now, this is going to be very interesting to see Letesenbet Gide. She definitely needs to work on some speed right here. Now, she's real quick in her last 3,000 meters of her 5K and 10K, but she just needs a last lap split. And then you got Helen Obiri up in here. Oh man, unfortunate for both of them. I really wanted them to beat Hassan, if I got to be honest. I don't care for Hassan too much, but I definitely do cover her and give her honors. So this is going to be very interesting to see which one of these athletes win, because it's not really that much time to kick. It's going to be like, yo, we're running hard. It would be nice to see a world record in the 2 mile, women's 2 mile go down. It's been a while, I think, since we saw something like that. And then, yeah, Chepkoech, Kip Karui, Carolyn Kip Karui here. She's going to be a tough cookie. Let me see. Klosterhoffen is in here. Oh, my goodness, from Germany. Oh, we got some superstars up in the 2 mile. Tafiri is in here. Yo, look, I know a lot of y'all sprinters and stuff and everything like that. What race did Jeter flinch? Oh, you must be just getting into the earlier one. She flinched in the Olympic final. She flinched in the Olympic final. Look for the interview, like post race interview, and she said she was taken off guard by Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's start. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Olympic final when she flinched. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys are distance people. I mean, sprinters. Share it with your distance friends in Jamaica. Come on now. They must be really giddy about this. No pun intended by Letesenbet Gide. I actually think Letesenbet Gide looks pleasing to the eyes too, in a warrior way. But Wasserman of the USA. Let me see. Yeah, I think those are the biggest names in there. 5,000. Safan Hassan. Well, oh, here she is. She says she's going to go for the world record. We going to see if she try to snatch that away from Gide. Let's see what happens. If she could take Letesenbet Gide. Because Gide had the 5,000, 10,000. Then Safan Hassan said, yank, let me get this. Wench. She said, wench, let me get this one. I'm taking this 10,000. 2 days later, Letesenbet Gide said, oh no, I'm taking my freaking 10,000 world record back from you. And then that's what they did. It was back and forth. That's a good boxing match over the distance. So now Hassan is like, yo, Letesenbet, yo, I got something for you. I'm going to take your record back. They just going back and forth with this. This is good. This is like Paul Chagat, Daniel Coleman, and Haile Gebrselassie. Daniel Coleman and Haile Gebrselassie over that 10K. It was like one day, here go Daniel Coleman in Kenya. Then here's Haile Gebrselassie. And then there's Daniel Coleman and maybe Paul Chagat. And then here's Haile Gebrselassie. And he's just breaking chunks off of it. This is good for that. Fantu Werku for Ethiopia. I don't think man, I hope she can keep up with Hassan. It would be nice to see somebody be able to challenge her. Let's see anybody else on here. Emily Infeld, she's about to get her butt broken in this field. Especially if it's a world record attempt. She better hope that she can get up there in the top 5 places for that one. Chalangat. Okay. So Chalangat, I think the younger sister, Sheila Chalangat, is a 400 runner. Her younger sister is at the U20 championships right now, made it to the final in the 400 right there. That'll be something very interesting to look out. So they got a track running family. Let me see. Beatrice Chabet. This is going to be a very interesting field here. Abby Cooper, Rachel Snyder. I don't see anybody else here. 100 meters. Now let's go to the men's 100. All right. Now this is going to be an interesting one too. Let me zoom into the screen. I know I've been a little bit back here. Chanel Price is beautiful, Ferdinand said. Yeah, she is a very attractive woman. We will see the 2 mile world record. That would be nice to see a 2 mile world record. It'll even hype this stuff up more. So let's look at the stat zone real quick so we can start bringing up people's stats right here on the men's list. Top list. Let's look at the 100. No, not the women's 100. Come on, we already covered that. All right, men's 100. Now, we about to see, let me look at the program. Men's 100. I know we covered that a little bit, but we're going to go over it slightly again. So we got Ronnie Baker. Let's see what order and what lanes they are in potentially, because this has a different one. So let's just, for now, assume that this is the lane assignment, because this looks more realistic for all of these. So we got Gatlin on lane 2, Sabine, then Baker, Bromell in the center, which makes sense a little bit. He's the fastest in the field. Young, Curley, Norman, DeGrasse, and Gillespie. Now, Bromell got himself trash talk when he put up a post on Instagram saying, putting in some work. Yo, that's too soon. That is too freaking soon after you had a disappointing Olympics. You didn't even let a week go by. It was like a couple of days. And the dude was like, yo, putting in some work. All right, guys, I got it right now. I'm an old man. Man, we should have had Justin Gatlin up in there. The way this was looking, you should have had Justin Gatlin, and we should have taken our chances right there with them potentially pulling up again. They said Ferdinand said Safan is a superwoman. Much respect. 5,000 record is hers. Shoot, I hope not. I like Letesenbet Gide too much. She's young too. I think she's a little bit younger. Like Letesenbet Gide setting some stuff and some standards in Ethiopia. I would like to keep it there. But Safan Hassan, former Ethiopia, now representing the Netherlands. I will say that because they do say it every once in a while. I will be fair. But yeah, that's some very interesting stuff. So I respect Hassan for her work ethic. Now she does have some. She's weird. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna just put it out there. Safan is a little weird. Y'all saw her before she went into the final in the 5,000. Then I'm gonna get back to the 100 real quick. But did y'all see how she looked? Like, I was literally looking at the screen like, yo, what is going on? She had her head cocked to one side and then this one. I think that was her way of relaxing, but it really came off as weird. And this, like, she's done some other stuff in other races before she done them. Now, that's not why I don't care for her. I just don't care for her for different reasons. It's just some people you just don't care for. Now, I will honor and respect her as the greatest female distance runner and potentially male and female distance runner of our era, at least, and probably all time, right? Like, she's one tough cookie. She can run from the half marathon all the way down to the 1,500, and matter of fact, the 800, and still compete with some fast times. So I'll give her that because, and that has to be respected, no matter what I feel or whatever. But I will say, like, I find her a little bit weird, like, no joke. But Pro U Services Ltd says Sebastian Coe and Steve Ovett were breaking world records in the 1,500 and mile back and forth in the 1980s. I know, Lord Sebastian Coe, the president of World Athletics right now, and the person we could thank for the, track and field just pushing out, and one of the instrumental reasons why we keep having these World Youth Championships. Like, he's been pushing a lot of things since he took over in London. Him and Steve Ovett, I wish Ovett would still announce it. Him and Steve Ovett were just going at it, boy. They were going at it. And then I think Sebastian Coe won the 1,500. Ovett was more of an 800 runner, if I'm not mistaken. And then, no, Ovett was the 1,500. Coe was the 800 runner. And then Coe winded up freaking getting the gold in the 1,500. And then Ovett got it in the 800. That was freaking funny. Like, man, but those guys, they were at it. They were chunking each other between those records right there. Ferdinand said, I'm South African, so I choose Sabine, but DeGrasse is favorite. Bromell is big mouth like Sha'Carri. I don't know. I haven't heard Bromell say anything. He just said, I'm putting in work. But guys can't get away with a lot of things that women say, to be honest, especially in this country. But in the Western nations and stuff, definitely, like, you just can't get away with it. Now, if I were there, I don't care what type of feedback I'm getting. I don't care what flames people getting to me, because I'm going to have a product to sell or something if I was one of the athletes. I even got a name that people even said, you sound like a superstar athlete or a porn star. I'm going to say it there. I've got demonetized now. Oops, sorry, the ads are gone. But so people said that my name sounds like one of those, or a superhero, or an action figure or something like that. Like my first and last name together, which I'm not gonna say yet right here. But so I would milk everything possible. I don't even care if I'm a quote unquote B tier athlete. If I can make a team, definitely I'm gonna be trash talking up above my weight every single time. That's what I'm gonna do. And I think Bromell actually needs to sound like Sha'Carri. He needs to be like, yo, Justin Gatlin, who are you, old man? Who are you, old man? Come on. And then he could do it. And then people gonna be talking about him saying, yo, of course he's old. Sha'Carri would be a factor in the outcome of the 100. Man, Sha'Cardi B, man, she might be a factor. But look, so Trayvon Bromell, let me see what I see here. This is Bromell's race to lose. Like, he should win. He's at home. He's run fantastically at home. I agree with you, Zay. Bromell is coming for blood. And yes, South Croy, he said, could we all hit the like button, please? Everybody, could y'all smash that like button? Share this with other people, because this is going to be some important stuff. But look, Bromell, he coming there. He's going to say, we came and we conquered. He ain't playing no freaking games. So if he loses, I'm going to flame broil roast him. Really, I'm going to flame broil roast him, just like Sha'Cardi B. Because if he don't come here and he don't put in that work, let me put him up on the screen. He's the fastest man in the world this year. Now, he had a big tailwind behind him compared to this. Now, here's the difference here. Now, Jacobs. Did you see Jacobs when he ran this? Barely any tailwind. Now, we could say it's a super fast track, but which is it? Is Tokyo faster, or is Oregon faster, or is it the older track in Miramar, Florida? Because we got people putting out information if tracks are fast and whatever, and then Tokyo track, Eugene's track felt like something I'd never seen before or whatever. Which track is faster? Well, we about to see when they all go down on the same track. Some of them going through rounds, some of them haven't. Oh yeah, and Sue, remember Sue? Big Tian Shu. I would like to know how to do that. I'm trying to learn Mandarin. Oh, Mandarin, actually. Let me pronounce it correctly. I'm trying to learn Mandarin on and off over the years, and Hangul, which is Korean for simplistic purposes here. But the irony is, remember Bromell winded up beating him before at the Prefontaine meet or something like that. And this man came back and smacked him out of the freaking rounds. He's the reason Bromell didn't make it. Y'all remember that? He's the reason Bromell didn't make it. So here's Trayvon Bromell. DeGrasse might set a new personal best, Zay said. Yeah, I think he might. He might do something like that. That'll be very interesting. I would like to see him set a new personal best. I like him to come for blood too. I would like him to challenge Romel Sabine. I think he might actually surprise y'all. You know, he might actually surprise. And then Steve Patrick said, unfortunately, some of these athletes are not tournament athletes. The one-day Diamond League is more suited for them. You know what? I gotta agree. Some of these people, some of these people are just better at one-off races. They can't, whatever their training is or however their body makeup is, they can't handle the rounds or more than one race, even if it's a prelim and semi or semi and final. I don't know what it is. It increases their likelihood of mistakes or something like that, or like anything. And then South Croy said, this is make or break race for Trayvon. If he aces it, he's a star. If not, it's hard roll back. Yeah, he need to tie up his freaking spikes too. Same thing with and somebody said, John Lasker said, what do I think about Jackson? Okay, I'm about to answer both of those at once. If Trayvon does not win this race, same way as Sha'Cardi B, if she loses to Jackson, the distance runner, if she loses to Shericka Jackson, the distance runner, hang up y'all freaking spikes for the rest of the season, at least. All right, that's what I got for them. So, oh, it said Curly, favorite USA sprinter, Ferdinand. Yeah, Fred Curly, he put in some freaking work, and he looks like a 400 athlete still. Fred Curly over here, I'm glad that Trayvon Bromell got some stuff behind his name, unlike Sha'Cardi B. All right, Sha'Cardi B. All right. He could say he went to the Olympic Games. Where the Sha'Cardi B's at? Now, Fred Curley, this man's form looks like a freaking 400 runner. And Pro U Services said it was boycotted in 1980 Olympics in Moscow that Seb Cole, that huge favorite 800, lost gold to Steve Ovett. Cole took the 1500 gold instead. I know, he was like, yoink. I know freaking Steve Ovett was like, yo, what? I beat him? And then he got bronze. I think, didn't Sebastian Coe get bronze in the 800 somehow? Or was it, what's his name? Like, they went 1 and 2 in one of them. And then the other one was like 1 in bronze. But yeah. The Grass with a good start is very scary. Not gonna lie, but his start needs work for sure. Look, the Grass, I'm gonna get to him in a second. Let me stay on Curly real quick. Let me stay on topic. JB said, stop calling her that. People gonna call you a hater. Hey, look, Sha'Cardi B, the one that said she likes Cardi B, and then Nicki Minaj dissed her. And she played Nicki Minaj music in the background or something like that. I don't know. That's just the stuff that's there. So I'm calling her Sha'Cardi B. People gonna call me a hater even though I purposely, and I'm telling y'all this right here, real talk on camera or on a recording, an hour and 57 seconds in, that I have purposely made sure to speak positively, about Sha'Cardi B on this channel in every way imaginable possible. So when people start calling me a hater at this point, I could just go ahead and let loose about what I'm gonna say, because I've purposely given her the grace. I've even made a video, 20+ minute video on my channel that said, yo, I think she can win the Olympics. And this is all based on analysis. I took my personal feelings about the stuff that she said about men aside, even though I really don't like that. That has nothing to do with her sports. But if she start bringing it up again on her stuff, then I might have to talk about it or anything like that. So I've personally and purposely talked about her positively. So at this point, Sha'Cardi B can go prove herself, or she gonna get roasted. That's all it is. At this point, she smoked herself out, so she don't get smoked at the finals, at the Olympics. So at this point, yeah, and she's a really good athlete when it comes down to her times. So let me get back to Fred Curley real quick, and then I'm gonna read the comments in a second, because I don't want to lose this thought on here. So Fred Curley, he looks like he's like Sharika Jackson. You got the distance runners coming into the 100 to come down here and scoop y'all up and turn and destroy y'all. Think about it. And when I say distance runner, some people, and I saw somebody else say that first, but then it really made sense to me. You thinking about the speed required in and here's his accolades right here. Let me put that up on the screen. Oh, you guys can't see the other part. Let me zoom this out, because he's got another accolade on the screen here. Where is it at? Okay. Let me take this and make this a little bit smaller for you guys to see. Now, think about the speed difference in the 400 to the 100. The skills and what you need. The more focus on your drive phase. Every 100th of a second counts. The 400, yes, it might come down to 100th of a second one time. Maybe even 1,000th of a second. Rarely, right? But it might come down to that. But guess what? The 100 is so precise. And the man, he needs work on his form. He needs work on so many other things. He looks like he's let me think of a good metaphor. He looks like he's swimming. To me, he looks like a swimmer that came on the track and is running. His form is okay, but it definitely has areas where he can improve. That's what I'll say about that, because I want to show a video, but that's going to be for the Patreon or maybe the Discord members. And I hate to put it behind like a paywall or whatever like that, but it is what it is. Because YouTube could copyright strike me. Flowtac already did when I tried to do a video where I really didn't even show a race like that about Elaine Thompson-Herah, and they copyright struck me. So I'm a little bit nervous to try to do the analysis on what I'm saying, but That's why I'm going to do it on the Patreon or anything like that. But anyway, and I think other people can do, quite frankly, better analysis than me over the 100. I will say that for now, as far as that, because I'll let them do their thing over that, and I'll talk about the overall other analysis. I kind of don't have as much of an interest in that, unless people were like, yo, I want to learn coaching and things like that. But anyway, Olympic silver medalist, world championship gold medalist, world championship silver, world championship bronze medalist. All right. The man has it what it takes when it comes to his resume right here. Okay. Now, I didn't like that he was one of the reasons, he was one of two athletes that lost the USA, the 4x4 title at that world championships. He ran a pretty slow championship. Somebody said, I mean, compared to Mboma, he has perfect form. And then somebody said Fred doesn't have good stature to begin with. Well, yeah. I need to go back on your comments because I'm seeing some of these now. But yeah, with that being said, look. Yo, Brendan Jackson, if you still here, salute, man. Salute. Shout out to Brendan Jackson. But with that being said, look. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Mboma thing. Come on, man. You got the image in my head. She runs so bad. He kind of does like the male version of that, as bad as you could get with still running fast. Yeah. So with that being said, look. To me, he still looks like he has not trained specifically to improve his 100. All right. So that's all it is. He has a lot of technical improvements here. So that's why I'll say on Fred Curley, I think the way he's running, if he really is not yet trained in the 100, or he, like I said, he doesn't look like a 100-meter athlete. He looks like the 400-meter athlete to come on the track in the 100, or he looks like that swimmer that got on the track and he's running in a fast race, right? That's just out there kind of doing it. That's what he looks like to me. That means if he can improve that, imagine this 984 going down to the 97s, right? 97 mid, 971. They said Christian Coleman has worse for kind of runs like Sturgis. Oh my goodness, don't even let. But Christian Coleman can at least run fast, or maybe it's just spikes like they say. Pro Services said 1980s Olympics, Ovett and Coleman got silver. Ovett and Cole got gold and silver. 1500 Cole gold, Ovett bronze. There we go. That's what it was. Let me see. Now, let me go to the rest of this field. Let me try to make this a little bit quicker here. And then I'm going to get to the 200 because that's going to be a good one. So, Michael Norman. Look, this dude got immense talent. Like, dude, quit the 400, brother. Quit the 400. Focus on the 100. Michael Norman. Let me go over to this man. Like, all due respect, everything. I remember when he was running at the World Youth Trials or something like that. Or unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Where's Michael Norman up on this? Let me go to the 400 real quick. I don't feel like typing in his name. So, look, Michael Norman, didn't you just run a 100 one time in your pro career? And then you ran that 984 or something like that. Let me look at his, where is that? Where is his 986? Okay. I think he ran that one time. All right. So, in his pro career, remember, look, the last time he ran a 100 was 2016. All right. So, look at this. My man, you are the only athlete to go below 44 seconds, 19.8, and 9.9 out of the entire field. You need to get yourself and find a coach or whatever your coaching is and run the 100. Because if you could do this for one, you basically gonna put yourself, I'm not gonna do it like that, but the Usain, quote unquote, Usain Bolt category. As in, you are somebody that was running a 400, come down here as a distance runner, because that's what Usain Bolt was. Usain Bolt is a freaking distance runner that winded up sprinting faster than all the other sprinters. Let's just be real here. He's a distance runner that came down and dominated in the sprint events. Because when you a 400 athlete, you got a different type of form. Then he came down and he said, I'm going to perfect this form. I'm going to do it better than the sprinters, and I'm going to out sprint all of y'all. That's what Michael Norman needs to do, because it ain't working for you right now in the 400. I know some things happen. You haven't been looking good this season, but definitely you got to move to the 100 and 200 because you are very talented. And I hate to see talent go on the waste. Man, this 986 and this 19.7. Come on, man. You got to go and do it. Now, there's one thing with the one-off race and another one where you can, because remember, Curly took race after race after race after race. Freaking Michael Norman did one time. Boom, 986. That's the talent difference. 986, whereas Curly race after race after race after race after race. So, with that being said, at least to me, it seems like that's the talent. I don't know what you guys think. Let me try to catch up to the comment section here. Let me go all the way back up there. They said Nikki, she dissed Nikki first. She has tweets about Nikki. Then he said, finish my thoughts about Curly. Very interesting about Curly. F Nikki. Let's get back to Fred. Yeah, his top end speed is blazing. Probably talking about Fred Curly. F what people say. For she do it to herself, hence why he dominates 200. Take no short sprinters, do more long distance for endurance. Okay, Steve Patrick. Okay, wait a minute. Let's talk speed endurance. That's what they need. They don't need to do because there's some people here that's gonna do the they're gonna do the old fashioned coaching. Go out there and run. I'm mimicking my old coach. If he ever watches this, it's gonna be hilarious. All right, boys, go out there and do 5 miles. I think about 7 miles. Yeah, you got to get some fitness in there and run. And then he's trying to train us to, or I decided to go the distance because I thought sprinting was boring and too short, in my opinion. If I had to do it again, I'd stick to sprinting. I was pretty fast. But yeah. Now, when it comes down to it, he was telling the sprint guys to do 5 mile, 6 mile runs, do all of this stuff. Let me clarify what I think you meant. They just need to do longer distances, maybe a 500, maybe whatever it is with the 400 meter training, but not necessarily long distance per se. All right. Now I lost some people. They didn't like my high school coach demonstration. I lost a couple of people with that one. It's fine. Now, what's up with these message retracted thing? Oh well. Straight out of Jamaica. As a Jamaican, Elaine need 2 more goals to be considered the GOAT. Shelly is the true GOAT. Who coaches Fred Curly? That's gonna be. You know what? That's a good question. Let me go to the next people here. Simbine. Okay, let me cover Simbine real quick. Let me go over Simbine because, look, Simbine might actually surprise some people. Y'all said go over DeGrasse. I'm going to go over DeGrasse in just a second. One second. Let me go over Simbine real quick because he's technically faster on paper than DeGrasse is right now, so I got to give him his respect. Look, Simbine from South Africa. I think we might have lost. Is Ferdinand still here? He might not catch this one. But look, he got accolades too. All right. He's a finalist at the Olympics and World Championships. He be putting in the work. Now, Simbine, he kind of randomly ran that quick national record earlier this season with that 984. All right. But I'm going to give him that he might actually surprise the field here because Simbine looks good. He doesn't run well in the rounds, it looks like. And sometimes he doesn't run well when he's pressured. That's the only thing. If he can remain relaxed, Simbine has the potential to go into the 9.7s. Like, real. If he gets a similar win to this, I think Simbine, look at his progression right here. I think that he can go into the 9.7s. I know that'll be a big leap from even here, right? The 992 and the 991. But I think he can go to about 979 with a decent amount win. So that's all I'm going to say there. He might be able to surprise them. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but he might be able to get in that top 3. Now, I said it here first. Now, let's go down to DeGrasse. And let me check real quick. Is DeGrasse running the 200 as well? Let me look here. No, he's not. Okay, he's not. So we're just going to cover him. He's on the outside of Michael Norman, which is actually a good spot. So Michael Norman, if these are the lane assignments, it's kind of setting it up with Bromell as the person that they're trying to get. Baker going to be on the outside. If Bromel's at form, Baker getting whipped. Like, they run against each other, and Bromell just beats down Baker all the time. So, Andre DeGrasse, let's look at him. The man, let me give you the Sharika Jackson prayer, all right? And we pray that you get a good start, all right, DeGrasse? I want to see you do good. I want to see you do good in this. I need you to do this. We pray that you get that good start. We get that good start, all right? All right, I just did a bogus version of that. But look, I'm going to need Andre DeGrasse. I need you to have a misfire. And is anybody watching the World Youth Championship? I am watching the World Youth Championship. Are you saying it's on right now? Because if it is, I'm missing it. It shouldn't be on right now. It's too early. But the World Youth Championship. Oh, yeah. Thank you for shouting that out real quick. Thank you. Franklin Scott. Let me do this real quick. For the people that are new here, new subscribers, I welcome you all. Thank you all for coming out here. Look, watch it. It's going on. Look, they had, look at her. Look at her over this pole vault. This is my favorite event, man. This is my favorite event in the pole vault. The 3,000 was a good one. Worku winded up winning that. Look, Nigeria had this is the greatest race I've seen, in my opinion, the entire year when it comes to 4x4s or relays. Because those 4x1s at the Olympics were kind of shaky. All around, men and women's. Look at that. Look at Nigeria, right? Team Nigeria right here. Look at Team Nigeria right there. They winded up going back and forth with Poland on that mixed 4x400 meter relay. This is going to be the quick commercial, and then I'm going back to the subject. Look, go check that out. World Athletics. Oh, is it live right now? Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Hold up. Because if it's live right now, I'm getting a heck off of here. Wait. The World U20 Championship Women's 100 Final. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. It's not live right now. Okay, good. Because it should be in a couple of hours. I thought it was like 2 a.m. or something, my local time. But look, you guys check that out. You check everything out, the time. It shows you their local time in Nairobi. You match it up to your time zone and watch that. 400 hurdle heats. This is going to be good. The long jump heptathlon, that's actually pretty entertaining. It's going to be live. And when they show it on the World Athletics YouTube channel, don't forget, they're going to take it off right after it's there. So just to let you know, let me see. Is this going on? No, I don't think the 100 is tomorrow. If by tomorrow, it might be tomorrow their time, because remember, they are ahead of us right now. It's already tomorrow for them now. But you go down here, you can find the World Youth Championship. You see this, previews, timetable, and results right here. That's all I wanted to do real quick. Let me get right back to what I was talking about. So Andre DeGrasse. Now, remember, like I said earlier, people be asking for extra stuff. I say it, they left. We lost some people. Now they're coming back. They dropped out. So here we go. Andre DeGrasse. If you can get yourself a good start, Andre DeGrasse got this wrapped up. That's my opinion. If he gets an actual good start, he can't have a fair start, because what he's going to be running up against is these people right here. Let me pull up this other right here. He's going to be running up against a Michael Norman, even though he hasn't been looking the best this year. He might not have actually run his PR, right? But he's running against a Michael Norman. He's got Sabine right near him. You got Justin Gatlin, which is a pretty consistent guy. I don't know why they got him at a 9.98 when he's at 9.8s already this year. Let me check that. Whatever. And then you got Bromell, which is going to be running good at home. Breaker probably going to run good at home, but Bromell really got something to prove. So you got to get a good start. If you get a good start, Andre DeGrasse, he will win. And they said, Fireheart said, I don't know if Norman is a choker. I feel like he's He's way less competitive than everybody else. And Franklin Scott said, thanks, I enjoyed the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody that's here, smash the like button if you haven't already smashed it. And then share this, share this, share this. This is the part 2 of that, I guess, the cooking session that we had before. But anyway, with Sha'Cardi B. Now, let's see. Peacock has it live. Peacock? Really? Huh, interesting. So I'm going to check them out. And then also World Athletics has it live on their YouTube, which is the direct one. I mean, everybody should be subscribed to them. We like athletics and stuff. This is where we getting all of our stats from and everything too. And then that's the website I'm using for all of this. That's what I'm talking about. They renamed themselves. I bet you Sebastian Coe said, look, we need a better name than IAAF. He said, yo, change it. So, they said it's not live. It's still early in Africa. It's 4 hours, 48 minutes by US. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people. I think they said it's going to be live on Peacock, not right now. But, yeah, they said he doesn't have a competitive F. Michael Norman is not competitive. When he had that freaking interview with Otto Bolton, man, I wanted to freaking go through the freaking screen and just go like, dude, what the heck are you talking about, dude? I wanted to, like, come there and be like, yo, I'm ringing him up by the neck. What do you mean you don't feel the pressure? Confirm HP support. What the frick is this? But anyway, I said, what do you mean? You don't feel the pressure to live up to the greats? What? What? Like, oh no, get the heck out of here. That'd be something like that. Now, Andre DeGrasse, get a good start, and then you got the race wrapped up. Let me go to the next person. I think those are the ones that actually have something in there. If anybody else outside of Norman, Curley, Bromell, Simbine gets it, because I don't think Justin Gatlin got it. I mean, I would not be surprised if Gatlin has it, but if he's all the way in lane 1, away from the action, I can't see him getting it, right? I can still see DeGrasse getting it because Norman is still decent competition against him. Curly's somewhat there. Breaker is there. But if it's not one of those guys, is there. Now, let me look at the 200 right here, the start list. 200. Let me zoom this in for you guys, or I'm going to say it out loud. So we got Lyles on the inside, Bednarik on side of him, Brown, so Noah Lyles, Kenny Bednarik, Aaron Brown, Jareem Richards, Ry Benjamin, very interesting, Josephus Lyles, which is his brother, Vernon Norwood, and Kyrie King. All right, so this is what I think is going to go down. Freaking Noah Lyles all the way stuck in lane 2. What the frick is this dude getting stuck on these inside lanes? I think he might have picked that so he can get practice now after what happened at Tokyo. They said, I like Gillespie, but he has no chance. I'm sorry. I think DeGrasse has gained valuable experience and will be on the high where confidence is concerned. Yeah. So, look, Lyles is probably in this lane if he picked it anyway, because he's trying to get himself experience of running in bad lanes. I'll put it that way. And then we got Bednarik. He's right there. Decent starter. He runs about there. Aaron Brown. He runs pretty good inside of Canada. Ry Benjamin, I'm very interested to see what he got. I actually don't know who could really win this race. Jareem Richards from Trinidad and Tobago. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to win the 200? Like, they say, why is it DeGrasse running the 200? What the F? Like, who do you guys think is winning the 200? I got no freaking clue, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, maybe Bednarik or Lyles. And that's going to be on the inside lanes. But they just got that really bad curve. But, yeah, shoot. Man, that's going to be crazy. I'm interested in what Brian Benjamin can just do. Definitely, guys, hit the like button. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys that are coming in. What do you guys think is going to happen in this 200? I'm confused. I am confuzzled. Let me zoom this in for you guys to see right here. Because, I picked the wrong thing. So, yeah, like, what? Quite literally, what is going on? So, we got Lyles, Bednarik, Aaron Brown. I don't know. They said Noah Lyles and Bednarik are the favorites, I think. This is an unfair race, though. Richardson been peaking for... Oh, man, you came in. They said Shelly coming for revenge for 10-5, fingers crossed, Benito. Dang, Benito, I ain't seen you in a while. You used to be the first champion here. It's been quite a minute since you've been here. They say I seriously wish they had a 400. The Alpha Man said, "This is a good lineup, man. This is a competitive race. I don't know what to call here. That's why I say I'm defaulting to Noah Lyles or Benerick, but each one of these guys are pretty good in their own right. Rye Benjamin. Let's look at his PR. Let me look at Rye Benjamin's PR right now in the 200 to see, because that's the only guy I really don't know in the field of what he can do over the 200, and he's in the preferred lane. So." I love hurdling because now I didn't appreciate. Now I will say this: I went a little bit easier on him. I appreciated that he was serious enough that he cried that he lost, but the crying thing, bro, you could have cut that one down. Like, in all honesty, that thing, just seeing a guy cry or something like that, that's just kind of just to me. So let me zoom this out here. Oops. I'm supposed to be doing the other thing. But, yeah, here we go. Rye Benjamin. Let's look at his 200. So, his personal best in the 200. Oh, 1990. Oh, and against a headwind back in 2018. So, 1999, negative 0.6 headwind. Wow. So, this is going to be... yeah, very interesting. Hey, look, Jermaine Forrester, Elaine posted something on her Instagram. Basically, she going to humble Sha'Carri. Yeah, Sha'Cardi B. Oh, yeah, we was covering that earlier. I don't got the image. I wanted to post it here, but can somebody send that image to my email? Yo, D'Angelo, are you here right now? If so, send it to my email real quick, and then I'll pull it up on the screen for everybody. Because I tried to put it on my hard drive, but for some reason, I can't find it. And I want to show y'all the smoke that she said. Because she said, I'm smacking down Sha'Cardi. So, but with that being said, I don't really know what's going to happen in this 200. This is going to be crazy. Men's 800. Let me go through these other ones real quick, and then we're going to get back to the sprint events. I got to honor everybody here. So, with the 800, Ferguson, Rotich, Emmanuel Career. I hope he could, Clayton Murphy. Oh, my goodness. Come on. You got to make it up for what happened at the Olympics, man. Eric Sawinski. Yo, Eric Sawinski from Iowa. Shout out to the Midwest, all the people that's there. I hope he does well in this. Isaiah Jewett, I think he just fell apart a little bit. Other than tripping, I didn't think he was going to make it out of that round. In all honesty, it just didn't look like he looked tired. So one-off race might do him well. Bryce Hoppel might do okay. Isaiah Harris, Marco Arup. Let me see. Elliot Giles of Great Britain. Oliver Dustin. Festus Lagat. I got no idea. I think career. Some of these guys are 1,500 guys or something. Murphy, this might be his race to win. Jewett probably should take out in the lead. Rotich or Career probably going to be the favorites there. Bryce Hoppel, I don't think he got a hope or a prayer to actually win. If he does, I'll be very surprised. Bowerman Mile. This is going to be very interesting. This is the one that I'm looking forward to right now. They said Brazier running? No, I don't think he is. Benjamin and Norman have the same coach. He does not like them to run in the same races. Oh, interesting. They said the world under 20 will be shown. Yeah, it depends on what the time zone is. But look, the Bowerman Mile. Look, this is one, even for the people that are here, the sprinters, look, bear with me for a second. I know y'all don't like the longer distances, but look. Just look at it like this. Look. Are they all sub 20 runners? Yeah, everybody in the field is sub 20. They've been trying to get everybody they could. And then Rye Benjamin barely skirted by on that one, 1999. Now, look, bear with me for this one. Because, look, I want y'all to watch the mile. Come on, watch the mile, get it through. This is one of those blue ribbon events. Like, the 200, did y'all know that that's less popular than the pole vault? Except for, like, individual athletes. Like, Usain Bolt could be more popular than the event itself. But the 200, including 200 back, 200s in swimming and everything, pole vault is more popular than the 200 for most of the year. Sometimes at the Olympics or the World Championships, it can be taking over, but pole vault is more popular. I actually got the data on that too. Now, the reason why I mention that is because some of the most popular events, pole vault, the mile, and the 100, those are like the advertisers, like, or the 1500, the metric mile. Yo, if the world record goes down in this, I want y'all to witness this. This is going to be history in the making. Yo, share this to other people. Share this to other people. All right? I lost some people. They say, F this. He ain't talking about sprints all day. Rage quit. Okay, go ahead. This is a track and field channel, so we're going to cover more than just sprints. It's not a sprint channel. That's the unfortunate thing, that when I cover anything outside of a Jamaican athlete in the 100, almost nobody watches it right now. So I'm trying to expand out. So hopefully we can get people that are watching there, because I don't want to just be like, yo, I'm only doing Jamaica or something like that, and people say they want the sport to expand. So definitely, you don't have to be interested in distance, but definitely if you see somebody that's in the sprints, I mean, it's good to at least get that. But here, this is going to be one star-studded field. Timothy Chariot, he going to come back for some freaking revenge in this mile right here. This is going to be interesting. Mile world record is 3:43.13. Let me translate that to you guys. Try to imagine running 51.25 seconds every single lap, and then knock off a little bit of that, and that's what the mile world record for 4 laps in a row. So that's a 143 plus. Yeah, that's a 142 and a half, 800, and it's somewhat around there. So it might be 52 seconds, 51.7 something seconds. But yeah, you get the point. Now, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, which set the Olympic record, 328 something, right? European record, area record for his country. He's coming there with a mission to, I think he's going to run in the 346. I would think he would run there 345 range. That would be fair. The American record is 346 something by Alan Webb. Let me see another one. Quimoy of Kenya, he's going to be doing there. Oliver Hoare of Australia. Matthew Centrowitz, he's trying to get the American record. He failed at his last attempt and got a 349 something. I think he got a PR. We're going to see what he does now. He's been looking kind of shaky on and off this year. But if you are supporting those guys for the American crew here, Matthew Centrowitz trying to go after that American record. Ingebrigtsen's older brother is there as well. He's probably going to be the pace setter like they always are. They even go to the World Championships and then drop out before the last lap as the pace setters. I don't know what they do. That should be illegal. But here we go. Ingebrigtsen, I think he's going to go for, he might attempt the world record. We'll see what fitness he's in the mile. So now we're going to go to the international mile. They said mile, one of my favorite items. Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Timothy Chariot. Man, they might push each other to go on some crazy stuff, but I don't want to get expectations too high because he's not as close to the mile world record as Faith Kipyegon is literally 1 second out of the 1500 world record. So let me see the 2 mile. Solomon Barega, 5,000 meter athlete. Joshua Chep, the guy, seems very interesting for him to go to the 2 mile, but he does run 3Ks. So this is a little bit longer than 3,000 meters. The world record holder over the 5,000, 10,000. Used to be Rhodes 5,000 and 10,000 and half marathon. Or no, he didn't get that. It's Paul Chilimo. No, not Paul Chilimo. Where is his Chilimo of Uganda is not in there. Oh no, Kiplimo. Here we go. Jacob Kiplimo is the half marathon world record holder. Anyway, Paul Chilimo of the United States with the most horrible freaking stride I have ever seen. He got super back kicks. Super back kicks. They said not 51 second laps, it's 55 second laps. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the correction. But yeah, so Paul Chilimo, man, my goodness, can you fix your back kicks? He keeps looking back at people, getting angry at him, throwing his freaking skinny arms around and saying, yo, stop running on my freaking heels. I don't know what he is doing, but he kicks back. Grant Fisher, the USA, is probably going to do well. So I think Barega, Chep the guy, they're going to have a challenge from Chilimo and Fisher. Willie Kincaid. Oh, wow. This is actually a pretty decent field right here. Yo, y'all got to check this out. It is so many different athletes here. But yeah, let me move on to that. We got Will Clay of the United States. He didn't do well at the Olympics, but hey, who's better than him from the U.S. now? Because people say he needs to retire. He retires, then what? We even worse. So y'all got to chill that out for the people that say retired. Like if Justin Gatlin was the best we got, that's the best we got. Like Johan Blake, well, he's the best we have. So Will Clay, the USA, I think he's probably the overwhelming favorite here if he can redeem himself from Tokyo. Ryan Krauser, as you know, world record holder. Tom Walsh, man, look, the shot put loaded too. Oh my goodness. Every time they go in shot put, these guys, I feel so bad because these are some of the best shot putters in the history of shot put. These first four, they keep lining up, and it's only 3 medals every time they go to these championships. I wish they had, what's his name from Iraq to compete in this as well. And then we got, or Egypt, not Iraq, from Egypt. And then we had 2 other athletes in here. This is crazy. Ryan Krauser, Tom Walsh from New Zealand, Romani, freaking from Brazil. Man, that dude looked like he a freaking freight train. And then Joe Kovacs. Like, y'all know that I know these events and I watch these because of how much enthusiasm, and I just know how they look with this. But anyway, like I said, that's what that is. I've covered those. Let me see. Joshua can run sub 8-minute 2-mile. That would be great. What is a 2-mile world record? Before I finally move on to my last thing and then go back to some of these Sha'Cardi B in a second, because I know a lot of people came for that and they just tolerating this right now. Now, let's see. What is the 2-mile world record? Did they even break 8 minutes yet in a 2-mile? It's so weird that they can't do that. I remember they tried to do that $1 million race with Haile Gebrselassie to try to get him to break the 2-mile. 1 mile. Where's the 2-mile at? Wait a minute. They ain't got the 2-mile? Control F. Let me try to do this. Control F, 2-mile. Like, 2-mile. Like, I guess it's a world best. So it's not on here. Interesting. So I wonder what is going on. Chris Carter might surprise. It's not Jamaica's fault. She disqualified herself from the world records, world best performance. Maybe it's under there. 2 miles. Men. I was about to say, what the heck? 2 mile. 7. Oh, Daniel Coleman was the first guy to get it. Oh my goodness. 7:58:61. You know what? This is crazy because Cheptegei is very much like a Daniel Coleman. No kick whatsoever as far as that, but a really good distance athlete. I mean, really good. But if Cheptegei can actually run the brakes off of you and run the kicks out of you, he can get it. Haile Gebrselassie still got a world record. Interesting. He's got the 10-mile world record. Interesting. So one of the best distance runners ever, Haile Gebrselassie. Asafa Powell. Hey, y'all know that Asafa Powell got the 100-yard world record? Y'all know that Asafa Powell got the 100-yard world record? Y'all see this right here on the screen? He's got into a negative 0.5 headwind. He got a 9:07 in the 100 yards. And then Linford Christie. Wasn't Linford Christie a drug cheat? I don't know. Didn't they say that Linford Christie was a drug cheat or something? Which I hate that they people be saying that, like, you know that drug testing is more harsh and severe in track and field than it is to other people, than other sports. NBA, NFL, they barely even freaking test their people. And then this is why track and field can't really grow that much. Most of the athletes in most sports, in all the sports, I'll say most, since I can't say all technically, are using performance enhancers. I bet even esports people are using tiny amounts of cocaine or something like that, like stock traders be doing sometimes on Wall Street to try to boost their brain and their speed and stuff. So, yeah, anyway, let me see y'all comments, which are nothing to do with what I'm talking about, I'm sure. See, this is why I need to get to more distance athletes up in here and field eventers, because y'all still talking about Shelly-Ann. Y'all said, don't nobody want to hear no excuses already. I said, I only say Richardson might win because she wasn't at the Olympics. The Jamaicans she's running against ran many heats and finals at the Olympics. Richardson didn't. Unpopular opinion. If Shelly got a good start in the Olympics, she would have won. I don't think that's unpopular. I think she actually would have won. Did you know that that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and let me try to bring this. Give me a second to bring this up on the screen real quick. While y'all doing that, let's show Shericka Jackson. I like this picture of Shericka Jackson. Let me zoom out of it actually, but I like how they have this here of Shericka Jackson right there. It's just like a championship look, you know? It's like, hey, I'm enjoying my victory. You can't tell me nothing type of thing. But while I'm doing that, I'm about to pull up a picture, if I can find it. Hopefully I brought it over to this computer. That Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce are the same height. Not from the waist up, but from the waist down. They have the same height. That means, because I'm one of those people that got a tiny torso. I have a torso. Sturgis has no torso. Let me give y'all a picture in y'all head. Sturgis has zero torso. Whereas I have a small torso. Just like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has a small torso. Sturgis looks like a pill. If I had to, for lack of a better term, she's like a pill that is right there. That if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce didn't slip, but I thought that slip came from her also not having her best start. Christie was tested positive after he retired at a minor event. Well, that's unfortunate. But let me put this on the screen while I look for... Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to put that on the screen. I am going to try to bring you all the picture right here. So bear with me a second. But look. Y'all just got to realize that they are about the same height. And that they run the same times. Did y'all notice that? The Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, they're 60. Their previous records in the 10.7, they were running. Man, look, they tied at a 10.73. Didn't they have an exact tie at the Jamaican Championships? Like how much more evidence we got? That means one slip up from either one of them, the other one wins. Like for sure. It's like both of them slip up, then it's a question mark. But if one of them slips up, then you are looking at that the other one can beat the other one, essentially. So let me see. I think I see this picture here. Where is both of them standing next to each other? Let me see. Can't really find them standing next to each other on many occasions at all. Because your running height might be different than your standing height. For all of y'all even know that. Shelly will not win. Remember the dead heat 10-7-3 Elaine and Jackson to the world. Look. Man, y'all be disrespecting Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Y'all funny as heck. Like, she's the most dominant 100-meter athlete in history. But she is a little bit older. But still, she's still able to run these fast times. And it's not like she's like where Justin Gatlin was this year. Because even before, like you go back to 2019, Justin Gatlin was still holding his own at least a little bit. Like, she's holding her own and she's smacking up people. Like, you got to admit that one. Well, I'm going to go back to this picture if I can't find the one that I'm looking for. Where are they standing next to each other? Because I think I got a better one than that one. Let's see. Nope, I don't. So I'm going to use the one I just had here. So I'm going to pull this up on the screen. This is funny as heck. Now, look. Look, y'all. Y'all see this picture right here? Even though they both look confused. And Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce a couple inches in front of her. I wish I had the one where they were directly next to each other. Because then you could really see from hip to leg ratio, they are the same height, maybe 1 inch difference at their waist. You get what I'm saying? So they ain't that much of a difference. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has no records. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce do have records. What y'all talking about? What you talking about, man? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce does have a record. Let me show you what a record is real quick. Let me show you what a record is. Because I think you forgot this one. I think you're taking record in a little bit of a different term than what I am using the record in. But let me show you what Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has right here. So let me go here. Stat zone, top list. Here's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Oh, and by the way, she's 1 medal away from being one of, currently there are 4 athletes only that have 20 medals or higher at the World Athletics, or at the World Championships and Olympic final. That's what I was trying to say, right? Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. So she's 1 medal away from that right now. That means she has to medal at the next World Championship. She's got to go there. That's the thing that messed her up. She could have actually retired here, but for history's sake and legendary status sake, she got to now be one of the people, at the very least, do the 4x1 at the next World Championship. So she got to make sure she don't get injured, because that's going to be crazy. And then she going to be like, she got a bag on hand and knee. The coach be like, look, I'm injured, but I'm fast enough to make it out of the prelims. Let me do the prelims and somebody else do the final or something like that. But no, all jokes aside here. But that was being serious, though. But she got to do that. Look at this. Okay, she's got 9 World Championship gold medals. You said she ain't got no records. Here's her record right here. Let me go to her honors. Okay. Now, here. She won the world. Here's 1. 1. Doha. Here's 2. In Beijing. Here's 3 in Russia and Moscow, and here's 4 in Berlin. She is the only female athlete. I think she's only male and female, but only female athlete to get 4 World Championship titles in the 100 in the history of the World Championships. That is a record. He's saying those don't count. My man, these do count, because that's what exactly how they announced those. There are different types of records when you go down to it. There are records when it comes down to medal count. There are records when it comes down to everything else. And I don't think he's a troll. He said, I'm talking world or Olympic record. Look, my man, I know you talk about that, but she does have some records. And I think that at least needs to be respected. She used to have the Jamaican record in the 100. So she just recently lost that. And she even extended it earlier this year. So, I mean, with that being said, you just got to give it to her, okay? You just got to give it. You got to give her props. She does not currently have it. She had recently even extended it to a 1063. They said then Allison Felix is the GOAT. Actually, you must be new to the channel, because I actually am covering a video about how Allison Felix, and some of the people in here agree with you. Allison Felix, Merlene Ottey. Remember, we can't forget Merlene Ottey. Man, she was dominating in the world indoors. Veronica Campbell-Brown, all the people with medal counts and everything higher. There are different ways to do that. But yes and no, Allison Felix could be the GOAT. But I have a video coming up on that shortly, probably in a couple of days. I'm going to do one by one of these people. And I could say that. We could argue that that Allison Felix could be the greatest of all time when it comes around to an all-around sprinter. Her range between 100 and 400. She's like Merlene Ottey, except better. Like, when you really think about it, Merlene Ottey kept getting bronze, and then drug cheat. Then she got upgraded to silver, and then she got a couple of silvers. But if you really think about it, in some ways, right? In some ways, she's like Merlene Ottey, but better. Okay? But that doesn't mean that Merlene Ottey can't be the GOAT, because you got to consider the era that they ran in, the competition, the amount of other people and everything there. So you have to put all of those together. So when it comes down to it, there are different ways to count records. Allison Felix has the record right now at the World Championship 200. No other woman has ever done 3 repeat titles in the 200. She might have gotten 4 if she didn't pull up in that in where Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce won here in Russia. If she didn't pull up with the hamstring thing, she might have actually won. Remember, the world records in the women's 100 and 200 are basically untouchable. So don't hold that against Shelly. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Now, when it comes down to Sha'Cardi B, I'm going to do my final words, and then I think we're going to be out of here. We've been doing this for about 3 hours total between the last stream and this one. It's an hour and 49 minutes and 23 seconds now. So let me just say this one here. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I do appreciate everybody that's smashed the like button. I thank you, Crypto Steve, for donating via the Cash App. I guess I didn't even shill my my stuff like that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes people do super chats, sometimes they don't. But thank you guys that have contributed, everybody, including the people's names that I didn't say early on the previous stream, through PayPal and Cash App, and the 3 people that contributed through cryptocurrencies, which I would not know your name to shout you out. But thank you all for that. If you are here in the comment section, definitely indicate that you were the person that did that, because I want to be able to shout out to you guys there, right? So I appreciate everybody that's there. For the people that's here, definitely consider joining the Patreon. I'm going to do my final words on Sha'Cardi B and all of this stuff. We need some freaking drama in track and field. So if y'all over here saying I'm a hater or whatever, go ahead. Actually, I enjoy it. I enjoy y'all saying that I'm a hater, because I had like I said, I'm a broken record now. I got a whole 20-minute video talking about how Sha'Cardi B could have won the Olympics earlier in the season. I even came out with the video recently saying, did we miss out on not having Sha'Cardi B in the Olympics? And people still calling. It don't matter what I say. They gonna trash talk me if I do, trash talk me if I don't. I said the nicest things to Sha'Cardi B, but at this point, I even ignored her flaming and roasting other people when she got nothing to say behind her stuff at all. And so definitely, if you guys want to see animated races like with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, with Merlene Odie and everything like that, Allison Felix versus Odie in different events and stuff, definitely become a member of the Patreon. I will say that, because what you're going to do is we're going to do hiring the animators. They're going to mostly be 100-meter races at first, because those are lower budget, easier to do, right? And then that'll get people attracted to doing this. We might even have a track and field kind of cartoon or anime thing going on. I don't know. Or an animated track and field league where we have, what about this concept, guys? Where, I don't know, they take the powers of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, because, I can't use them legally. So I'm going to have a different person. Like I had a character I created called Insane Bolt. He got shocked by lightning, and then he a lightning bolt, but he was like a crazy Usain Bolt, and he'll twitch or something like that, and just have a little short 2 to 5 minute videos of that stuff. If you guys are interested in that type of thing, definitely become a member of the Patreon. We talk about doubling your income. We talk about cryptocurrencies. That's what we're going to do there. The Patreon is really new, so we're going to add new context to it, and then you become a member of the Discord when you do that. Anyway, somebody said Sha'Carri B or she's scary. Look, man, if she drops out of this thing, I'm gonna call her she's scary. I'll put it that way. If she drops out of this thing, she's scary. They said, Ferdinand said Shelly has shorter legs, just slightly, if it's anything, just slightly. But definitely, guys, the Discord, we be going ham sometimes, especially D'Angelo. I think it's his bedtime right now, so he ain't out here. I know he gonna probably see this later and say, wait a minute, he said something about me. Hey, look, you gotta go to school, man. D'Angelo and whatnot. But yeah, let me do this last thing about Sha'Cardi B. Sha'Cardi B went over there, dissed Nicki Minaj, saying she like all of this stuff. Here goes Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and whatnot. The only times that Sha'Cardi B has beaten Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce so far is when she hasn't tried. Remember Prefontaine 2019? Let me see. I don't think they have that here. But I'm going to tell you guys the results. Prefontaine 2019. Sha'Cardi B came up. She finished 4th. Right? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce finished 2nd to last. She just jogged the race. Y'all go out there and look at the video and stuff. Sha'Cardi B was trying. Guess who won the race? Guess who won the race for the people that weren't there? Here we go. Right here. Look. Talu. Clean Up Crew Talu is what we call on this channel for all the new people. Clean Up Crew Talu. Because she got her butt broken. Butt broken right there. Now, Sha'Cardi B. Last thing I'm going to say. I really, as an American, would like to see you win. To be honest. As an American, if I had American pride here, I would like to see you win. But, look, you got to prove yourself. In order to get with the big dogs, you got to go with the other big dog. Talu, to be honest, she's a big dog. And unfortunately with track, people laugh at somebody that gets fourth and stuff all the time. Really, the people that make the finals, like, she consistently makes team after team after team, final after final after final. And she's up there with them. And she's a medalist when it comes to, now, if she would have leaned, she would have been a world champion right now instead of a silver medalist, 2-time silver medalist. But she makes it. So in my eyes, I don't feel the same that other people do in track and field when it comes to Talu. I call her Clean Up Crew Talu because she's right there. She's one of the greats, but she's just one step down. Like, if they slip up a little bit, like remember what happened to Elaine Thompson-Herah in the final in 2017? She's right there. Boom, I'm snatching it from you. That's what she's going to do. She's just as quick as them. I'm glad that she finally broke into the 10-7s. And then we're going to see something. Hopefully she could keep run a new PR, right? Now, Clean Up Crew Talu is in that top crew. You want to get to Shelly-Ann, Fraser-Pryce, and everything, you got to go through Talu. First, you got to beat her on when she's on there. You couldn't even beat Talu in 2019 in a slow race. She ran an 11:02, Sha'Cardi Richardson. Get it together. Get it together. Knock, knock. Where you at? Get it together. And then you're going to lose against a distance runner? Hang up your spikes. Hang up your spikes. But yeah, Marlene Odie was once called the Bronze Queen. I know. I still call her the Bronze Queen. She just got upgraded a couple times. Jamaica loves Talu. They said Shelly is the GOAT and Elaine the underboss. Let me see. Let me catch up. If Sharika did the 200, she wouldn't have run the 4x100 heats. And Jamaica ended up needing her in the heats because the alternates messed up everything in terms of exchanges. And they aren't that fast. Yeah. They were trying to push Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to do the heats. Did y'all notice that? Even the interviewers were like that. Man, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she rolled her eyes. She got so bad. So it was fortunate that Sharika No Action Jackson, that's what we called it on that one, No Action, but Action Jackson, that she messed up. That she messed up and flubbed up. I still didn't make the video. I was going to call her the MVP of the Jamaican team for a second. Because I knew she was going to run the 4x1 for some reason. But I thought she was going to do it in different ways. Talu, in her country, she is treated like royalty. Much respect. I know the Alpha Man said. Talu is very nice and humble. I like her also. Talu is always in the top 8 fastest women in the world. And then Jermaine Forrester said, do you realize that since she ran 10.72 in April and hasn't gotten faster? I know, legal time. Now, everybody like to say, including the Prefontaine press release right here. Where they at? Where the Prefontaine press release talking about, where's Eugene right here? Oh, wow. It opened up over here. The press release said she ran a 10.65 or 10.64 and she noticeably eased up. Okay, it's not a legal time. And so she's the fastest American. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna honor Carmelita Jeter with a legal win time? A legal win time? Not illegal, but a legal win time? They said right here. Where is it at? Sha'Cardi B 21 ran a win-aided 10.64 in the semifinals at the Olympics. Olympic trials, noticeably easing up before the finish. Only Flojo has run faster among Americans. Oh my goodness, come on. I know they're trying to hype her up and everything, but she hasn't. Oh yeah, everybody, hit the like button before you go. I probably got 2 to 5 minutes left in me. So any requests with anything that everybody wants me to cover, anything that y'all want me to cover here. And definitely, let me check something real quick here for anybody that's there. Yo, yo, yo. My neck is hurting. My back is hurting. I can't wait till this channel grows. We get a nice family. we get 10,000 people in the comment section and stuff like that. That's gonna be really, really good. And like I said, I thank everybody that has come out. It's some people that's coming at the end. Jetta ran 10.67 into a headwind too, in addition to a 10.64, all for this disrespect. I know, right? Oh yeah, the 10.6. This is funny. Nike is hilarious. Because you know Nike Prefontaine is sponsored by them. They need to hype up their stuff. Only, why couldn't they say, like, the legendary Carmelita Jeter and Flojo or something? I don't know. I would have hyped up those athletes. They got enough line here. Enough time and lines and room and stuff for. And that would have helped them out in the search engine optimization. But like I said, I thank everybody that has contributed today via Cash App, PayPal. If anybody signed up for Patreon, I don't have that notification thing there. I would shout out to the people that would sign up for that. If you are interested in that, it's in the link in the description. Thank you for everybody that has contributed and donated through the Cash App and PayPal and through cryptocurrencies, because that does help this channel. I'm going to actually use that, a lot of that, to pay for the animation team that we have here. Once we get to about 10,000 subscribers, you guys are going to start seeing those, especially if we have a decent amount of people in the Patreon. We're going to actually have animated videos. So if you guys got some idea, they're going to start with the 100. Then we're going to move up to like the 400, something like that. Maybe 400 hurdles, because that'll be good to get Edwin Moses to start racing off against Verholm and all of these other guys, because Edwin Moses had a reaction to this. It was like, yo, if I had this, man, look, I'll be at 46 flat, basically. That's what, I bet that's what was going through his head. I'm wondering can a record and post the women's 100 race on YouTube and call it personal content? Oh, can I record and post? No, if I do record it, I'm putting it on Patreon. Like, if I do record anything like this, whether it's analysis or something, I actually have recorded 17 videos so far this year, and I've analyzed the women's Tokyo 100 final. I've done the men's 100. I did the 400 hurdles. I've done those race analysis, but then when I tried to upload 2 of them on YouTube, they flagged. And you know, if you get 3 flags on your channel is destroyed. So with that being said, I don't want my channel to be destroyed. So if I'm going to post any of those, which I didn't even post it on Patreon because I had just created it about a week and a half or 2 ago, and then I'm going to be posting content about, you know, making money and different things and avenues of that nature, because this channel is more than just about track and field. It's about, you know, building stronger men. I do focus on men a little bit because our societies are built and functioning through men, and so we got to get our butts in gear and build these things up, get our money together, make sure that we're on point, so that if we make sure we're on point, we can hold other people, other men, other women on point into account and build up our societies, because most people are broke. And so one of the things that I'm trying to do here is to instill that. So if you guys are interested, there actually are 2 videos, one of them directly talking about cryptocurrencies. Usually at the end of mine, I talk about those, but I have one that directly is talking about crypto on the YouTube channel. And then if you want to sign up for that, you do the second tier on Patreon. You will get into the Discord and it'll mark you off with a certain color. That's what we're going to talk about, cryptocurrencies. I don't think everybody should be in it, to be honest, because some people gamble. Like, and we have evidence. I have evidence of all of my trades from December of 2020 up until now, and I'll be trading hundreds of times a day sometimes. So with that being said, if you guys are interested in that or supporting the channel, definitely consider joining the Patreon. The link is in the description of the video. These are the PayPals and Cash App here. But anyway, let me see the comment section here. They said, thank you for program. Greetings from your loyal subscriber in South Africa. Close by saying, he said, I'll close by saying Elaine Thompson will win against Miss Chatterbox, U.S. Ferdinand said. Shelly is 5 feet while Elaine is 5'5". Audrey Davis said, yeah, but their hip is the same. Their hips are the same. Look at where they are, and you see that the torso is the biggest difference, and probably the head size. Uh, Fireheart said it will be very interesting. I wonder how recovered the Jamaicans are, because if Elaine is back to 100%, I say world record isn't far-fetched, especially with a good tailwind at Eugene. Yeah. But Allison is running the Prefontaine in the 200, which is weird to me considering her past with Nike. Well, they probably gave her a big amount of money. So, and then it's a diamond league too. So that's why I said they probably pay her a lot of money, and she gonna be repping her freaking Athletica. Man, I don't even know the brand. Look, none of these brands paying me. Why am I saying they names out directly? I supposed to be saying Bikey and athletes and stuff like that. I heard she's out. I'm always about strengthening young men financially, the Alpha Man said. Fireheart said, I love to see Brianna breaking the U20 record, 1088. If this race is as fast as we expect, I think it's possible. I don't. No, Brianna is running. South Croy. Look, let me bring this up right here. I think Brianna Williams is running on the outside lane. Let me go back up here. If this computer doesn't freeze up. Here it is. Brianna Williams, Jamaica, right on the outside lane outside of Kambunji. Yeah, Brianna Williams. She might actually get that one. But yeah. So with that being said, let me see. Yeah, Bikey, definitely. Brianna's coach says she will be running. Benito Smith, I know, but their preparation was before 1948. Thank you for having this channel. Cryptocurrency is clearly the way to build your financial account. Allison Felix shoes are called Sage. The sponsor of that race, the sponsor of the race, I also sponsor, is also the sponsor of Felix. That's why they got Elaine. Oh, the sponsor of that race? Huh, interesting. No, Brianna's running. Okay, so yeah, with this being said, look, if any of y'all shoe companies want to sponsor my channel, at this point, I'm probably gonna say no. Now, y'all can be a contributor to the animated races, but as far as the channel in general, I'll say no. I'm not even gonna be one of those people that be like, yeah, sponsor the channel. I'm gonna be shilling them. Nope. I don't want that to seem like it influence my content. Now, when it comes to the potential fantasy races that I'll do for the animations, anybody could be a sponsor with that. I'll take my channel sponsors a little bit more seriously and whatnot too. Thanks for the confirmation. Brianna is running. No problem. No problem, South Croy. No, Allison is with Athleta, but she made the Sayish shoes. Oh, Benito said. So yeah, with that being said, I'm at the end of the content. I don't want to continue rambling on. We know about Sha'Cardi B. She better put up or shut up, because if she don't put up, has there been any mention of the athletes with high testosterone levels? Oh, the Alpha Man. Look, good thing you just said that. Good thing you just said that. This is what I want you to do. The World U20 Championships is going on. Mboma and Masalingi are competing there, actually. We are on now day 2 of that. So look at your local time. This is all local time in Nairobi, Kenya. All right? This is in Nairobi, Kenya. So let me zoom this out on the screen. So here we go. So it's going to be in Nairobi, Kenya. And check your local time and where it's going to do. It's going to be posted up on World Athletics YouTube channel. All right? These are all the times here in Kenya. And then what Masalingi is running in the 100. She made the final. Guess what she did? She's now the favorite. It's like, what the heck? She went from her seed time being slow. Now she's the favorite. Now, and then Mboma and Masalingi are running the 200, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like the 100-meter final is tomorrow. Yes, that is correct. That's going to be tomorrow in the morning-ish or afternoon, depending on where you are. I think that race is going to be around 12 noon for me. I think Kenya or Nairobi is 8 hours in front of me. Then this says 5:12, 5 or 5:30. So I know that's that time in front of me. But here is the field right here. Here's Beatrice Masalingi, which is one of the athletes with high elevated levels of testosterone. So she's running 11:20 in that round. It'd be very interesting if she breaks 11 seconds. That'll be a huge jump. I would be very, I'd be taken off guard. I'll say it like that if she does do that. And then I'm gonna go to the 200, which may be on day 3. Let's see, 200. But yeah, just definitely look at the rounds there. See, we have the women here. You can click on the heats and check all of that. I guess they don't have the heat sheets yet because I can't click on it. Unlike the day 2, I can click on these things. So they don't have the start list yet for day 3, but they got this. And definitely check that out. Tina Clayton is in that race. Yes, Tina Clayton's in there. I think Tia winded up false starting or something and not making it. I think Mboma is probably the favorite. I guess Mboma will do the 200 and she's going to win because who's pulling out a 21.8? I know, right? Tina needs to drop another PB. She won U18 this year, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, guys, my neck hurts or whatever. My back is hurting. I'm sitting down too long. I actually missed out on training today because I covered this, but I don't regret it. So I'm going to go and get a lot of water, eat some food. Thank you all that have contributed, once again, for the PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and then also the 3 people that have contributed through cryptocurrencies. So I will catch you all on the next one. I am tired. I need some water, and I need to train before the day is over. So, because I'm trying to break 4 minutes in a mile. I got an Achilles heel injury. I guess all the times I made the jokes against Elaine Thompson-Herah is come back to bite me on the Achilles. So, and that ain't no joke. I tell you that. This is the first time I had it. So, peace out, everybody.